Greetings, Earthling! So, today we're gonna talk about a gangster's paradise. When you come to Munich and you talk about the mafia and beer, every local knows what you're talking about. Actually, you're talking about the 6 large Munich breweries, which are also known as the Wiesn Mafia. Wiesn is the Oktoberfest in the local lingo. However, they are famous for their beer price fixing at the Oktoberfest, and that's why they're called the Wiesn Mafia. So, taking this little fact for a ride, the Munich beer, 3 guys that did their own company in beer, called the brand Munich Brew Mafia. So everybody knows what it's about. And they rely heavily on their family relationship to the customers, which in their eyes justifies a comparison to La Famiglia. The English name ensures that it's understood abroad or by visiting tourists that are interested in beer. However, these 3 guys are also happy to point out that their brews are sometimes very close to the legal limit, whereby it is specifically not about the penal code, but about the German purity law. They a lot of times have beer that is hard at the border of this purity law. So, the names of the beer, for in this case Gangster's Paradise, also, like continue the game in this direction, which is, the whole outfit and stuff. So it's fun. However, a lot about the Munich Brew Mafia is from the craft beer scene. They like to be transparent and tell where and how you brew, and ingredients are good and quality is high. So basically, if you follow them through social media or on their website, you can see all that. And as often, small means agile. So you can see that at the great variety of beers. God, my English is not that good today, I'm afraid. So, there is always something new. I don't know. They have so many kinds of beers. And actually, this one has 3 different sorts of hops. So I'm going to come back to that later on. And sometimes small is not good when it comes down to the prices. But I'm going to explain this later on. So nationwide attention, this company, the Brew Mafia, got when one of theirs, Darius Stieren, got involved in a vaccine. So Impfstoff in German, the vaccine, which originally they made with another brewing company, and originally was an IPA which sold out in hours, basically hours, not days but hours. So they had a couple of different Impfstoff coming through. In this case, it's an Eisbock, which I call my own, and they went down to another vaccines or vaccinations. Today, it's about the gangster's paradise. And of course, a gangster's paradise is tropical, relaxed, and gangsters like it warm, right? And the fact that it's a session IPA, as you can see, naturally fits. The session IPA originally was an IPA that was not as heavy, especially the alcohol, so you can, as they say, you're supposed to go to work after that. However, but it's Gangster's Paradise, it's tropical, so it's gonna be fruity, right? And yes, it will be. So appearances, that's not much. So, not a big head there, but you see it's golden and it's a little yellowish. However, the smell, slightly floral, but tropical fruits are the way. So, that's what paradise smells like. Good to know. However, when you When you drink it, however, there is a mango citrus thing in the back, but actually it has 3 different kind of hops, as I said. It's a mosaic, Azteca, and Chinook. And the Chinook makes it taste a little like pine, you know, in German harzig. And yeah, so the tropical at the end goes in the back. Actually, this is one of the things that makes those beers a little more expensive, because they are dry hopped, as you say. After the brewing, they are hopped again, in this specific case with 3 different kinds of hops, and that's what makes them expensive, especially if it's a small brewery, so they do not get such good prices on the hops. So if you have a small brewery with a lot of hops in the beer, it tends to be expensive, and that's the way it is. So, however, it's a good beer. I would give it 3.5 out of 5, and I hope you have a good beer today, and go Tigers.